Greetings and salutations. Wanted to do kind of a quick little demo of my MCRN, a contribution to the, there's a lot of content that is kind of floating out there with the MCRN, and some of the stuff that some of my single player game through I've been using it like the Pioneer, and so and as I make stuff or I download stuff and I heavily modify it, you realize that the theme doesn't go together. So my contribution to the MCRN right now is the miner. And I've reworked this bad boy several times, and you just kind of quick little showcase of what it looks like and its material costs. But you can see here, I've already mined this thing out. It only takes like a couple of minutes. But let me get back into view. You can see here. Here's the cockpit view, what it looks like, and you can see at the bottom, like it's pulling in 53, 76, 36, 80. So it's quick. It'll strip mine an entire asteroid in a couple of minutes, and it's fast. And what's nice though is when you get into the cargo capacity, it's got 25,000 cargo capacity, and so it has enough to where you could technically hit an entire solar system, and then our I think a solar system is all the planets, but basically you can hit a planet in its entire constellation. I don't know what to call it. Yeah, and basically it will hold all the contents, and then you come and you can dock on your vessel, right? It's got the auto docking and then the auto doors. Quite a bit of refinement to get it to this point. I'm waiting for it to dock. Come on. Oh, I guess it docked. And then you get out, and then the door is automated. So as soon as you step off the sea, it'll lower the door. I got to get out of God mode. And then you come down, and then it'll self basically once you leave, the door comes up. And yeah, so here's my MCRN. I had to change quite a bit from my original adaptation, kind of change the curves and the color scheme to get it to match the theme. But this is just kind of a little showcase of calling it the M Alpha 4 because it's the fourth adaptation, and the miners, and it's relatively pretty cheap to get into when you look at the material cost over here on the right. 29 minutes to make. Only 200 iron, 80 carbon, 136 copper. Your most expensive part is going to be your neodymium, and then also your kind of your rare precious ingots, the zirconium and eristium are the 296. And so a little bit of cost there, but once you can easily recoup it once you have this thing, because you can strip out an entire asteroid within a few minutes. So it's well worth it, and it's relatively. Here's some perspective. What it looks like on a larger kind of your mid tier or capital vessel. It'll easily fit in the hangar bay, but I prefer to park them on top. Just because you're using it so much, it does not have the capability to find asteroids, but it's not really meant to go out and do a whole system by itself. It's really meant to be hauled there, and then you hop out, you use it real quick, and then you land, and then you turn and burn to your next asteroid, strip mine it. And so typically what I'll do is the first thing I do when I come into asteroid, I find all the asteroids, and then I strip them all out, and then I go look for my POIs, and then I'll hit the POIs, and then move on to the next constellation, just to next planetary asteroid. I don't know what to call it, but you get the idea. Thanks for watching.